What's up, fashionistas? So last week's video we went over all the things you need to start sewing today, all the supplies, tools you need, and also places to get cheap fabric or bed sheets or things that you can use to sew right now from your secondhand stores or thrift stores or anything you have in the house lying around. So we went over that. So now let's sew our first project together. Or if you are already sewing and you just want to make an easy project, let's make an apron with me today. You're going to need about 1.5 yards to 2 yards of fabric. You'll just need your fabric shears, pins or clips if you'd like, and a tape measure. No pattern, we're just going to cut out some shapes and make our apron. We're also going to be learning pleats today. Pleats are my favorite thing and they're pretty simple to do. So we're going to be making an apron with pleats. Okay, I'm going to cut the first rectangle 15 by 15. You can use tailor's chalk, but I just grabbed a pencil. I'm going to fix that. All right, so that's our top piece. Your fabric will be on fold. Okay. So this is half of your waist, the width, and then the length. I'm going to do about 16, and then we're just going to cut that out. All right, this will be, wow, I cut a freaking hole in it. This will be our bottom portion. For our front waist, we're going to be measuring, going to be our length, and then the width, I am doing 3 inches. So when we fold this down 1/2 inch on both sides, waistband strip will come out to 2 inches. So we're going to cut 2 of these pieces. Okay, front waist. Using your fabric that is left on fold, use this whole strip as one side, and you're going to cut 2 of these. So you have 1 long strip for the one side and 1 long strip for the other side. We're going to cut these each 3 inches again. It's a little better. So yeah, this will be one side. 4 strips. I have left over a piece of fabric. So this scrap piece of fabric is 3 inches in width, and this is going to be for our neck piece. I'm going to fold it in half. We're going to, while it's right side to right side, sew this along here about 1/4 inch and then flip it inside out. And so this will be our neck piece. I want it to sit like about right here. So let me cut it about. So for reference, my measurements are 21.5 inches in length, and then in width it's 3 inches. Okay, and this will be for our neck piece. Okay, all of our fabric pieces are cut. This is the bodice piece. We're going to roll hem each side of the bodice like so. We're gonna just fold it in about 1/4 inch and then 1/4 inch again, and then sew along this line. This is the pocket. This part is optional. You do not have to do the pocket, but I rolled hem each side, and now we're going to roll hem the top like so, and then we're going to add the lace around it if you'd like, and then this bottom part can stay bare because it's going to be attached to the waist. Do you see them out there? Yeah. Okay. This is the skirt part of the apron. So I already cut where my center seam is, and now I'm gonna roll hem each side, and then we're going to roll hem the bottom seam after, so that way those all have finished sides, and then we will pleat the top part of the waist. I was testing out the measurements, and I did smaller measurements here, larger ones here, and I love these pleats better, so we're going to go with this look. But if you want micro pleats like this, you're going to measure 1 inch apart. So for these larger pleats, we're going to mark it every 2 inches. So from here to here, 2 inches. That's going to be our marking. From here to 4. So it's going to be a large gap like this. Here to here, we're going to mark it as 6. 6 to 8. 8 to 10. 10 to 12. 12 to 14. 14 to 16, and then to the edge, which is 18. All right. And so we are pleating towards the center. This side is my left side of the skirt. This is my right side of the skirt. So your left side, you want to pleat it towards the center front. So my blue marking, or the marking you made, you're gonna fold that towards the center. Okay, then pin it. All right, now we're working on the right side. My blue marking, I'm gonna fold that towards the center. And then pin it. This marking, you're gonna fold that towards this other marking and pin it. This one, fold it to this one. Pin again. This marking, this one, fold it over to this. Again, and now our last marking, fold over to that one. Okay. And then pin it. Beautiful, we love it. That's exactly what we want. Now we're just going to do a stay stitch up here so that these stay in place and we can remove the pins. Our front waist and our side pieces, we're going to sew them 1/2 inch on each side. Now that our waistband pieces are together, I iron this down and we're going to iron this down 1/2 inch on both sides. This is all beautifully ironed down. So now the edges of our waistband, I'm going to also fold that at 1/2 inch. So when we attach it together, everything has clean sides. Like so. We are almost done, you guys, and it's looking so cute already. So now we are going to connect our apron. Now that I have my center point, I'm going to connect that with my center point of the skirt, and we're going to pin this. All right, we have that all pinned. Now let's sew across this seam here. Now we're going to iron this down so it lays flat for us to add the waistband. This is ironed down flat. All right, yay. Don't we love when everything aligns? So this is going to be the top. We're going to pin these in place and like connect it with the bottom. Now that all that's pinned down, we're gonna flip it over. The second waistband that we cut out, we're going to put it on top so it all aligns and everything is closed in. So I aligned all of my seams, the front and back, and then for the extra side, I did that off camera. I pinned that, so now I'm going to do this side. You see how it comes together? We're going to now pin this together as well. And then we're going to be doing a top stitch. I am like really close to the edge. I started at the center of the waistband so that way I know that this part is put, and let's just start sewing. This is going to be the strap around our neck. We're going to turn it sides to right side, and then we're gonna sew about 1/4 inch to close this. All right, and now we're going to turn this inside out. This took me a very long time to turn inside out, but we got it done. And now we're going to press this down. This is the top of the apron. I did do 2 pleats up here because it was just too wide. I wanted the apron a little bit more tapered at the top. I should have cut it out like that from the beginning, but since it was too late, I just did 2 pleats and I did the same 2-inch method. So what we're going to do is we're going to fold this down about 1/2 inch and then 1/2 inch again. And now this is what the top looks like. We're going to put this in here. All right, that's pinned in place. Now we're going to do a top stitch here. And then we're gonna flip this over and do another stitch to hold that down. But I'll demonstrate that. Now we're going to flip this over, do a stitch on the side, and then do a top stitch at the very top.